Alright folks, we are back as Switzerland, still watching the coalition. Also, this war down here is something. It's like Genoa and Naples versus Venice, England, like a lot of people. And there's quite a little power triangle here of like Spain, Portugal, Venice, Burgundy, Brittany, which has really got France hemmed in this game. It's interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen France and like as an AI so trapped where they don't seem to be able to do anything. I think we can take our next merc idea, giving war taxes and mercenary leader army tradition modifier, which is awesome. So we should have even better generals. Comedy of art. I guess because we have a lot of money that we can't really even use, then sure, we'll do that. Our mercenary company has a new general. There we go. That's who we need here. 4531. Thank you. Now buy a new one. Thank you. And a new general. 5353. We have some incredible mercenary leaders now. Thanks to that. Infantry combat ability will be excellent. Merc manpower and drilling will be excellent. And condottieri and more merc manpower will be very much appreciated. It's like we can build a manufactory there. Why not? Election, we will keep our gentlemen. We will lower the autonomy because they are probably going to revolt anyways. We will lower autonomy here as well. Thank you. Let us engage our diplomacy. We would like relations to be better with all of our neighbors. Thank you. We are at our maximum manpower. Upgrade a center of trade in Bern. We will do so, mostly because it will grant us you can see it will grant us institution spread, and all provinces in the area will get more manpower, more possible buildings, and dev costs. Recall from Rothenburg, thank you. There goes our military engineer. Merchant shipwrecked, oh well. Let us put into the field gentlemen. What have we got? Courthouse and a marketplace in Iraq. Prince out of the coalition. We're running on cheaper advisors now. Calvin becomes spiritual leader of Geneva. We can invite him to be the spiritual leader of Switzerland instead, which will give us fervor and spiritual leader and for 10 years. We can simply do nothing and Geneva will become a vassal. No thank you. Or we can act now. We do not want to become a theocracy, so we will take this action because I believe that can allow him to become if you let him become the spiritual leader of Switzerland, then that will take you down the path where you're going to become a theocracy, and we're going to stay republic for this one. Turning this into a level 3 center of trade has opened up more building opportunities in a variety of locations. Like our prestige is slowly coming back up. Did they just reject becoming I think they might have just rejected becoming Anglican. think we've got some good things to build. Let's hold our cash for some of these. Other thing we can consider doing is expanding the infrastructure. We probably should do... do that in burn. This is a way of just improving all of the provinces here. Need 15 development. Let's bump. There we go. We do have to keep sort of an eye on our governing capacity, but we are okay right now. Zurich, we will expand the infrastructure. Waldstadt 2. Because this will allow us to build another round of manufactories. Need 15 development here, so let's bump. St. Gallen will also need a bump. Sure is very low compared to where it needs to be, but we will bump. Alright, we have done all the Swiss proper lands. We will pause now for a moment. Pause. Alright, I think in order to move forward on our mission, we need to build a ramparts, right? On this fortress. No, it doesn't look like this increases the fort level. Okay, so we will not do that. We will instead, in Geneva, build another manufactory. We will also hire... Let's see who we got here. This gentleman is pretty cheap. Take the stability cost gentleman, thank you. This is a pretty big revolt. Let's get all of the troops ready. Let's gather the mercs in. I think they can probably handle that. Looks like Venice has taken those two provinces we had an interest in. And poor southern Italy has got, like, collapse of the Mamluk Sultanate. It's got Ottomans, Venice, Naples, Spain, like everybody. Who isn't down here? Let's top off relations. Court painter. We can spend money to pick up prestige and admin power because we already have stability. We will do that because we don't really have much use for money. Let's fan out our mercenary companies. We are making almost 50 ducats as Switzerland, let it be noted. We are making so much money, it is insane. Let us expand the infrastructure here and here. This province can also have its infrastructure expanded. Ensure we'll need a little bit more development, which we will do. There we go. And now we can expand infrastructure here as well. We have Augsburgian separatists. Mercenaries on it. An insult. Well, thank you, Burgundy. Boom. Done. Let us build our next best one in Kamarak. France, what are you doing? The Palatinate is not even happy with me. We probably should improve relations. Let's take our next one, which gives us infantry combatability. We already have the benefit of the mercenaries not reducing army professionalism. And when we take our next idea, division in the council, lose military power. Oh, great. This will give us production, efficiency, and discipline. So that is an excellent one to finish. Merc manpower and Merc discipline. So this is going to be quite the finisher. Trent has decided they would like to be in the coalition again. We're losing some of our Burgundian claims, but that's okay. We're not likely to proceed on any of them right now. We took what we needed. These provinces still have religious zeal on them that we need to wait to expire. On Iraq. In 64. Ugh. The next war... Really, we've only got Austria. Which would be an absolute bear. All from France. Thank you. Probably should improve with the Pope. He's pretty happy with me, but we will improve. At about 10, we'll hire that Freeholm Swiss Guard eventually. What we got here? Let's build Brest. We are a small but mighty and profitable little nation. I think we have almost the same size. Oh, well, not quite the same size army as France. We've got about 44 troops. Religious civil disorder. Naples has cancelled their access. That center thing. The cheap advisors is awesome, but the center thing, not so great. Venice has had a very good game. Even though they looks like they lost some of their islands near the Ottomans, they've done very well otherwise. Hungary's allies are very weak. I cannot believe Albania still only has kind of what they started with, but they still are alive. Oh no, wait, and they've got these little pieces up here as well. Is a vassal of Hungary. Interesting. We're slowly working our way up. Bible translated. This makes more people happy, so we're gonna go with that. There's that revolt in Iraq. Troops. Brilliant government. Money or prestige. Poor payments. Ah, so other people have been tardy in their payments. And so we get merc maintenance. Excellent. We could get money, but we have tons of money. I think prestige will help us more. Baden has broke off their alliance with me. Great. Let's see what we have here. This prestige would have been great before we had converted everything. Trade from power from ships. Merc discipline. Haha. Blockades, we don't have any. So I think we're going to go with merc discipline because we have a lot of mercenaries. Alright, let's do the next. Build another manufactory. It is very unfortunate that they decided to break their alliance with me. Well, we still have military access in Baden. They are angry. They must have gotten some event that just made them angry with me. We are way ahead still on our Diplo. Like did we have a mission from the pastors? No. This province is like not barely developed at all. Let's throw some in here. There we go. We can expand infrastructure. Constance is already big enough that its infrastructure can be expanded. Rock. There we go. Expand infrastructure. Also, I know that I'm not clicking the button to give me the dev cost reduction. It's just so annoying to flip back and forth between it. Probably should not have developed this one since it's Protestant. I'm going to skip this one because it's Protestant. This one is Reformed, though, and is already the right size, so we will expand the infrastructure. This one is also Reformed, and we will expand infrastructure here as well. There we go. Now I've expanded infrastructure in everywhere. Actually, everywhere, I think. Did I do this one already? I can't even remember. We'll do it again. Looks like we can expand infrastructure again in a few select provinces, which we will do. Like we can do it here as well. I think we can do any more. Maybe Geneva. Oh, even it is not ready for it. Alright, I think we have done every expand infrastructure that we can as many times as we can. Which is allowing some truly insane levels of development to occur. It's that revolt. Oops. Excellent. Let us take our next reform. Now, new men is nice, but lowers the absolutism that we are able to get. Consolidated power would be nice, but every time you hire a new ruler, you lose 60 absolutism, so it's very annoying. Devolution of power gives autonomy, change, and advisors, but that's not really significant because we don't really have any autonomy. So I think I'll just go for stab cost and all power, which is just kind of a flat benefit. And let us turn back on our diplomacy focus. Election, we will keep our gentleman in charge, because he is a very high level person at this point. And this is the big one. We will take our Merc manpower. Mercs can drill. We get Merc discipline. We get 10% production efficiency. We get more discipline, and we get a policy which gives even more mercenary discipline. So our mercenaries are insane. Our mercenaries are definitely far more powerful than our regular army because of all the benefits that we get from within here for Merc discipline. We've got infantry combat ability, which is flat. These Merc maintenance things allow us to hire more of them. Merc cost is down. There's Merc discipline within our own idea group here. So and then we've picked it up from our policy as well, giving 5. So we've gained a ton of additional strength on our mercenaries. Looks like we have got enough money to build another one of these. By expanding our infrastructure, it's allowed us to build more manufactories in a state, more buildings, more manufactories, and so we have just been stacking. And so the amount of money we are getting is very wild. Looks like we can revoke some things. Religious culture, religious diplomats is okay, so it's really, I think, the burghers we want to pull some stuff from. Let us summon the diet. Pastors, get Geneva to base tax 10. Make Munich my subject. Memmingen have a manufactory. Yeah, that's probably pretty doable. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't have one already. We will... Let's do this textiles manufactory first. And we will take that innovativeness and... I don't care if we take a loan for a minute, that's fine. The amount of cash we are making may actually, at the end of the month, we actually came positive. Haha! We didn't have to take a loan. We made enough money that we got out of the red. Comet, great. We'll probably put the Swiss Home Guard into the field as soon as we can actually handle the 21 additional troops. That would put us at 65 out of 57, which is far too high. Landshut, Rothenburg, and Regensburg. They don't have any easy close allies, unfortunately. So the Duomo di Milano will give us loyalty and monthly fervor, which would be useful. So we need to get 1,000 ducats to start the upgrade on this one. I don't think we've picked up any other ones of these yet. Go ahead. No, we didn't need more money before we could upgrade that. That is a great monument that would be worth having. Before it was giving papal influence, but now if it gives us additional fervor, that will allow us to keep on. It'd be good to get to a point where we can always keep one of these on. Guess I should include the subjects. Merchants leaving, whatever. We, unlike normal where you make a lot of money from trade, we make almost all of our money from production and taxation, not from buildings, more manufactories. But alright, it's time. I will leave you here as we continue to stack more and more and more and more money, and we wait for our coalition to burn down so that the whole of the HRE does not declare war on me. But here soon, most of these people are below the aggressive expansion limit, and so they should fall out pretty soon. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time.